Introduce yourself for the tape, first of all, to check we've got level.
My name is Cherry Healey. I'm a broadcaster. I make all sorts of TV programmes. My passion is women's health.
And you've just come off stage, literally this moment, from a panel chat on women's health. How's that been for you the last couple of hours?
That panel chat went even better than I could possibly have wished for. The audience participation was wonderful. I thought they were so engaged. The topic was so exciting, and the conversations around women's health is so electric and vibrant and exciting, and change is happening everywhere. And the panellists were beautifully selected, a range of experience and voices and personalities. There was a real glue between everyone, and people were kind and thoughtful and laughed and listened to each other. And so as a host, I couldn't have asked for more. You want something that feels powerful, but feels like good fun as well. It's an incredibly important subject, the subject of women's health and health for people who are assigned female at birth. It's life or death, really, for lots of people. Waiting lists for gynecological appointments has increased 225% over the last 10 years, gone up 60% over COVID. It costs the economy a huge amount of money to treat women who have been misdiagnosed or a long diagnosis for endometriosis. We lose millions of women experience because of menopause. Women deciding, I'm not myself. I can't function. I lost my confidence. I've got, a list of so many symptoms, and aren't being listened to, are being sent away, sent home for being hysterical, which is the history of how our medical system isn't where it should be. The history of it is so intertwined with the perception of women as hysterical. So I felt like it was really important. I felt really privileged to be able to spend a bit of time at the beginning giving a bit of context as to where we're at. And it isn't all depressing. There's so many amazing things being done by so many amazing people. But when you look at the stats for how many women are being let down, women are three times more likely to die of a heart attack because when they present with symptoms, they're sent home. I've done a lot of research over my career in this subject. So it was a really wonderful thing to be able to bring that all together at the beginning. So the title was, When Will Women's Health Be Taken Seriously? And if you take this evening as a snapshot, well, then the answer is right now, we are starting that. These conversations are starting, and many, many conversations beforehand, trailblazers, many decades beforehand, that have stood up and said, this is a political issue, this is a societal issue. Women are 51% of the population. It's time to take it seriously. And all of the work that the panellists are doing is pushing it forward. It feels slow sometimes. And it feels frustrating sometimes when you hear of a woman waiting 24 months to get an appointment and she's getting a very different diagnosis than if she'd gone to see a consultant earlier. However, tonight has just filled me full of optimism and hope and empowerment. And I think that's hopefully how the audience have left. 10 years ago, when I was making documentaries about women's lives and their choices, and I made one about when's the right time to have a baby, called Cherry Has a Baby. That baby's now 13, so it was a really long time ago. Not in my wildest dreams would I have thought that I'd be sitting in an auditorium, sold out, 400 people, excited to learn, excited to ask questions, and being part of this amazing tidal wave, this amazing movement full of so much hope and activism and excitement. I think I wouldn't have believed that, but I would have been really, really happy. Since the minute we could utter words and we could sit round a fire together, the way we have evolved, the way we've shared ideas, the way we learn and tell people, oh, don't go over there because there's a big mammoth over there. We've protected each other, cared for each other, made each other laugh. That community is everything. Conversation is everything. And honest conversation is really where the magic happens. So if you have a safe space like this festival, where the precedent is let's ask questions and let's learn and let's listen. So if you get something wrong, if your words are clunky, if you make a mistake, if you ask something insensitive, there's a space we've already set the foundation for. Well, that's okay because we're all learning. And So festivals like this are essential. When I was invited to take part in the Leeds International Festival of Ideas, I was absolutely over the moon because I know the significance of it. I know that the work here is trying to be trailblazing and be at the forefront of conversations. So to be part of that was incredible. It was a real honour. And to be able to talk about my absolute passion, women's health, was really unbelievably exciting. And then I looked at the panel and I thought, this is really like a real career highlight, actually.